Pineapple Pizza Podcast discusses the histories, cultures, and beliefs of regions around the world.
These stories often contain mature and sometimes disturbing content that may not be suitable for all audiences.
Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Pineapple Pizza Podcast, where we serve up slices of mythology, cryptozoology, and urban legends. It's an interesting combination of flavors. Weird, but it works. Today's special is a midweek terrifying tidbit. I'm your hostess, Enchantress, and with me are the frightfully funny Ash, Lise, and Elvira. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Ooh.
Well, hello there.
You didn't moo this time.
Moo.
Well, let me tell you what. For this episode, you may be wishing to say, "Bah."
Oh, is there a ghost sheep?
I'm not telling just yet.
Ooh.
Are you ready for the final spooky mini-meal?
Yes.
This is a local legend from my hometown. Some say it began in the late 1960s, while others date the start of our story to the early 1970s. In either case, Waterford, Pennsylvania was about to make a name for itself when local residents began to report sightings of a strange creature wandering around the hills, forests, and backroads of the sleepy little town. Witnessed by hundreds of people of all ages, the creature was said to walk upright on two legs. But this was no man. No. This beast was over 6 feet tall, covered in light gray fur from head to cloven foot, and its eyes burned fiery red. Its long arms ended in terrible claws, its canine teeth were fearsomely elongated, and its misshapen head was topped with 2 great horns. This creature became known as the Waterford Sheepman, or the Sheepsquatch. Dun dun dun.
It has a monocle in my mind and you can't change my opinion.
I'm picturing it with like one of those little goat beards.
I dig it. Totally has a goat beard and a monocle. Sold.
The name might make it seem like a sweet and gentle being, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. For several years in the early 1970s, many local farmers reported that their livestock had been brutally attacked and eaten, torn to shreds, left in a bloody mess. It had a taste for more than just cattle and pigs, though. Soon attacks on people began. Although Sheepman did not discriminate, it was particularly fond of attacking young couples as they parked on the local covered bridge, known as the Old Kissing Bridge, to steal a private moment.
The Kissing Bridge. Classic.
Well, you can't call it the Bound Chicka Bound Brown Bridge, because that just doesn't work.
It's too long. Won't fit on the placard.
You know what I wanted to say, but I'm trying not to say the F word so much.
The Old Boinking Bridge.
Ye old Bump Uglies Bridge.
Ye old fuck bridge. You know, everyone goes there. That's what we call it.
Accurate. In one such story, Herb Kinney tells of an encounter some of his friends experienced late one night. 2 couples were out for an evening joyride in a Mustang convertible when the rain began to fall. They made the fateful decision to seek shelter while they put the top on the car, so they pulled onto that covered bridge. What they didn't realize was the sheepman was hiding in the rafters above their heads. The beast leapt down onto the unsuspecting teens below and began to violently attack them. The 2 young men managed to fight it off, but the top of the vehicle was ripped to shreds. Although all 4 teens swore to the truth of the event to their parents, it is no surprise that it was looked at incredulously, and no official reports were ever filed. The parents were basically like, okay, nice try.
Everybody knows that putting the top on your convertible is code for an orgy, so you're not tricking anybody.
Another young woman, Marilyn, made 2 sightings of the sheepman when she was 17. Once she saw it dashing
through the snow in a one-go open sleigh.
Over the fields we go, buying all the way.
Once she saw it dashing across a dark dirt road near the sawmill. Then again, as she was turning into her driveway late one night, it ran across the road in front of her and disappeared into the woods. Very spooky.
Shia LaBeouf.
Actual serial killer Shia LaBeouf.
That's weird because that's actually exactly what I was thinking also.
Nailed it.
Read my mind. Shia LaBeouf, are you, Sheepman?
He's following you about 30 feet back.
There were so many sightings of the creature that locals warned their children to stay in at night and keep clear of the outskirts of town, or else they might meet the same terrible fate so many livestock had. And they'd also be in deep trouble if they went onto that old kissing bridge. Mostly because we know what you're doing there. You ain't fooling no one.
It's not putting the top on your convertible either.
Touchy, touchy.
The Sheepman was thought to make its home in an old cave on the northwest side of town, but his favorite location to haunt was the bridge on the southeast side of town, a distance of only a mere 2 to 3 miles. Yeah, Waterford small. To get from its cave to the bridge, the Sheepman would have to cross State Route 19, the most highly used road in town. This would certainly have given far more people the opportunity to witness the creature's movements and presence, contributing to the large number of witnesses. Although sightings tapered off by the late 1970s and the old kissing bridge closed in 2011 following some damage to the structure, the legend of the Sheepman is still shared throughout the region.
Was it damaged from all that doing it?
I was thinking the same thing.
All that furious fucking going on.
Somebody tried to shove too large of a truck down too small of a hole.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that,
You'd have a nickel.
I'd have 1 nickel. And a broken bridge.
Gonna change your name to Waterford.
Sorry.
I can't. I keep going back to the broken bridge.
I'm sorry, Waterford, but your bridge, this vessel here, it's no longer structurally sound. Just
For some reason, somebody laid a lot of blue pipe outside of that bridge. I don't know what's going on there. Some believe the sightings to be an elaborately orchestrated hoax due to the claims of one person who wished to remain anonymous. This person told a local paranormal investigator that the legend of the Sheepman likely started at the local Votech school by some teenage boys who made jokes about the progeny of a man and a sheep. Gross.
Seems legit.
Small town, what are you gonna joke about, right?
Yeah.
Others think that due to the rash of goatman sightings elsewhere in the country during that period, locals created their own beast as a combination between those national goatman sightings and the horror of the Hookman urban legend. You know, sitting in cars, Hookman comes up on you. So was the Sheepman ever real, or was it all a prank? How many people were involved if it was a prank? And why will that claimant not go on record as to its origins? That's a big question.
could it have anything to do with LSD?
Could it have anything to do with somebody actually screwing a sheep?
The Zodiac? Question mark.
Aliens? Maybe?
Aliens! Those who witnessed the being swear to this day on the truth of what they saw. It seems the mystery will remain unsolved, and the legend will live on in the memories of those who lived through the dark days of Waterford's Sheepman. And that is the Sheepman story. What did you think of our delightful last terrifying tidbit? Are you shaking in your hooves?
I think people just don't want teenagers to fuck.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting it out there.
Ingredients for this dish were sourced from a page on the PennsylvaniaRambler.com entitled Weirdness in Waterford, a page on the ParanormalPastor.blogspot.com entitled Sheepsquatch of Waterford, PA, and a 2012 article in the Erie Reader titled eerie, eerie 7 tales to be told after dark.
Eerie. I see what they did there.
Very creative. Way to go, Eerie Reader.
Yep.
Well, I think it's about time to close up the restaurant for the night. Thank you for visiting our beautiful pizzeria and enjoying a slice of sheepy legend. Pineapple Pizza Podcast. Spooky and chilling. Not everyone understands our ghoulishness, but we're glad that you do? ? Bah.
Ooh, I don't know.
If you're enjoying the show and you'd like to help support us, check out our TeePublic shop for some amazingly fun and funny merch.
Or if you want to do a one-time donation, you can do that on buymeacoffee.com and buy us a fresh slice, because we can never get enough.
Of basically anything, if we're being honest.
If you absolutely love the show and you want to check out some fantastic bonus content, you can become a donor on Patreon and earn all kinds of amazing benefits. We have 3 tiers to accommodate almost any budget.
The $3 Mythbuster, $7 Cryptid Hunter, and $15 Storyteller.
Become a patron today and start enjoying all the perks and extra content right away.
Don't forget, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at PineApp Pizza Pod. That's PineApp, APP, Pizza Pod.
You can also send us questions, comments, and topic ideas at pineappizzapod@gmail.com. Remember, there's the 2 P's in app. Otherwise, you're emailing someone else, and I don't want to be held responsible for that.
Thanks for stopping in for some deliciously weird morsels, and just remember, no matter how you slice it,
You're awesome.
And we love you.